Hey everybody, welcome back to Lightning Returns, and last time we met Fang. Today, we are going to completely ignore her.
That's a good decision.
As you should.
I'm actually joking, it's not a good decision. Fang is great, and we should involve Fang more. But, you know, democracy.
Yes, the people have spoken, and as such, we are headed to the Wildlands.
Is it me, or have I been getting a lot of experience of democracy ruining things lately?
I think we all have.
Don't forget to buy it.
Also, hi, I'm here. I'm Poorly Written Novel.
Oh yes. I don't know where we found him. He was here when I got here.
He was hiding in the bandit ruins somewhere. We don't ask questions.
So sadly we can't take Fang with us. That's too bad, really. She does actually help in battles, it's handy.
Yeah, but the trade-off here is a fucking Chocobo.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, first we have to, explain how Lightning walked through that train door with that spear on her back. Because that shouldn't have... No. No, it's not right. By the way, do you guys like fetch quests?
I love fetch quests. It's my favorite kind of quest.
Depends, are we doing Xenoblade fetch quests, or are we doing, any other video game fetch quest?
Well... The best thing I can say about the fetch quests in Lightning Returns is that they're, on the whole, very likely that you'll get them done in the background while you're doing other, more important things. So, you know, that's all I got.
Mother, you're here! You're really here! Of course, honey. It's been so long. You seem to be doing well. Compared to Luxurian, things aren't as convenient.
Is that Wimpy Lee?
Not so bad. Come on, I'll show you around the village. Oh, and
Couldn't say, but it's not unlikely.
It's not safe. Thank you, dear. I'll be sure to remember that.
Oh, what a touching mother-daughter conversation.
Stronger than the love between a mother and child. Are you all right?
That sure is a thing that people say.
A sweet little thing who I adopted as my own. How I loved her. Where is she now? She's gone. But she was the sweetest thing, always following me around. Her fur was the softest of all animals. Fur? What? You mean... Oh, wait. You're talking about a pet. A dog, yes. But she was so much more than that. Her name was Clove. She was my only family. One day I lost sight of her for a split second. And she just never came home. Even though I loved her like my own, she probably didn't feel the same about me.
Come on, Lightning. Deliver a burn. Oh.
No, we gotta... Fidul, no, we don't drop burns on people like that. We've gotta help her. We've gotta reunite her with that dog.
But that's literally what we do. We drop sick burns on people while we're accepting their side quests.
So do you like monkeys?
Not especially.
Alright, well these monkeys absorb electricity. That's otherwise all that's really notable about them.
Are we, by the way, are we now using thread-submitted cloves?
We are. I tweaked a couple of them a little bit, but yeah, for the most part, these are thread-submitted garbs.
Well, let's hope they chose wisely.
What you're saying is I can blame Tai for the Red Mage outfit.
No, actually, I don't think he submitted anything.
Yeah. It's all on record. You can go and look at who said what.
That would require actually looking at your thread, Ever.
Okay.
Oh, you should eat.
Anyway, guess what? We have to feed him, all of the things that we have in our inventory one at a time, because game design.
Everyone's been...
Well, obviously, otherwise we wouldn't be able to have this convenient cutscene after each thing that we fed him.
Wildlands. No one who tries going it alone survives very long. Just remember,
The fuck is that sound?
That was the Chocobo.
Oh. I didn't know they could sound that annoying.
Drink this.
What the hell are you force feeding that chocobo?
Plants, milk.
Some kind of medicine.
Did you try
You can also get gourmet dishes by a local chef.
Yes, we've tried.
Did the Angel of Valhalla just try and photobomb us?
It's you or nobody.
I guess I'm stuck with him.
We're gonna have to get a screenshot of that.
Easy now.
This is such a good decision. So yeah, I think all of these things heal him for different amounts, but it doesn't really matter because you still eventually need to get basically everything.
Chocobo? Well, the doctor says he's out of immediate danger for now.
Yeah, it's like once you give him a certain...
Get his strength back.
Like, once you give him enough shit to get his health above a certain level, it doesn't really matter what you give him, just certain things take longer.
Won't you? I could give you lots normally, but we've
This is like the only part of this game before the LP started that I had actually seen, because right when the game first came out, Arctic streamed this for a group of us.
They spring out of the ground
Yeah, I think
right
like
before your eyes.
for the most part it doesn't matter what you feed him, except I think there are some of these items that you can farm indefinitely-ish that you can carry over to New Game Plus. But, you know, that's a kind of a silly amount of effort to have to go to.
Could something have happened?
Yeah, and realistically that only saves you, what, like maybe half a day of in-game time?
I'm not so worried.
And at what cost?
Eventually.
The least he could do is tell you where he goes. It's not right. Forcing you.
Yeah, so anyway, this girl is a farmer, and her dad
You're
disappeared.
not worried.
Oh,
It's time to help.
darn it. I try so hard.
Are we gonna
to
drop
pretend
some sick
that
life
everything
advice while we're at it?
disappears. But the truth is, I'm scared to death about him.
And you have no idea where he goes? What's his name?
His name's Cole. He said he went to the woods to look for fertilizer. The Yog Woods, I mean.
That's an encouraging thing to call a place.
Would you tell him something?
I don't know if that's just because, you know, I've ever played a Evil East game in my life, but, you know,
If I find a farmer called Cole,
Yogg is notable for being in Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced to places where people can actually die for
When you
real.
find him, tell him to bring some fertilizer home.
I remember that.
Why do some of these people just have random numbers as their names?
Because the vet there, Doctor whatever the hell his name is.
Dr. Gishal.
Yeah, he's an eccentric.
Yeah, he doesn't remember people's names, so he just gives them numbers and remembers everyone's number, even though that should be approximately as much effort as remembering their name.
Anyway, we're off to the woods today.
Hooray!
Oh boy.
But first, another side quest.
Hey,
lightningreturns.txt.
you look like you can handle a weapon. Do you want to do me a favor?
Can you go kill some shit for me?
It's no big deal, it's just... I need proof that I slayed some monster. Tall order for me, easy enough for you. I'd make it worth your while, of course.
I have an important question about this situation.
what do I get?
Chocobo feed. Special stuff. The best around. Delivered fresh
Is
from
that
Arya's
question
farms.
perhaps
Sounds
why
good,
does he
right?
need to kill this thing and why are we doing it for him?
Well, it's like, why? What's the good of him having proof of killing a thing that he didn't kill himself if, given that his name is Hopeful Hunter, that he's trying to become a hunter, which will be happening on the strength of his actual ability to kill things?
Just you wait, because Lightning is about to ask that exact question.
Thanks.
Cool.
Everything I asked for. Now I can hold my head up proud when I
Are we gonna
return
have to
Yog
give him the
Village.
Are you
"you're
gonna
only
tell me
cheating
what
yourself"
I'm here
speech?
For my hunter's trial. See, I just joined the band, but I'm not officially one of the hunters. But I want to be, and fast. I've got to prove my worth by bringing back a piece of a monster. Proof of my prowess, they call it.
for? So, let me get this straight. You're gonna take what I collected as the proof? You just used me to cheat on the trial.
Cheating?
Tell him,
Who
Lightning.
said it was cheating? The rules say I can get the monster stuff by any means. That includes dealing. And there's nothing that says I can't enlist other people to help. Their trial is about who has the ability to survive, and wits are just as important as brawn. The only rule in the Wildlands is there are no rules.
Maybe that's enough to convince you, but if you're not cut out to be a hunter, you're just setting yourself up for trouble later.
I'm used to it. You know how many times I failed
You say,
this
do I
test?
want to know the
101.
answer to that question?
101?
You
I saw
are a
that.
loser, you
think
fuck.
I'm a loser, don't you?
Yes.
I'm impressed, really. You did something few people can. To fail at something as often as you did and still get back on your feet to try again.
Don't encourage him.
Quality. You have real perseverance.
This is why people like lightning, guys.
Said earlier, I was wrong. You are strong enough. You've got the makings of a great hunter.
Now you're making me blush.
And he just takes it completely
I still can't
straight.
shoot an arrow further than I can spit.
Maybe not, but you're going to be a hunter anyway. And yes, maybe it will take you 101 tries, but eventually you'll succeed and bring.
Or maybe you'll just get
killed.
killed really fast.
Probably the latter.
We don't care either way. We got our shit. We know why we're here. Now give us the Chocobo food.
Right, well, let's never speak of that again.
Agreed. There are collectibles all around this forest.
Yeah, and actually there's collectibles all over the Wildlands in general. You need, and they actually change based on what time of the day it is.
Of course they do.
So, like, during the day, you get the day spring flower and the
Day bloom.
flower. Yeah, and the Chocobo. But at night, you get a glowing mushroom and a night flower instead.
Is that all you've got?
And naturally you will need to collect a whole bunch of all of these for various side quests. Because, like, what the fuck game did you think this was?
Time to mix it up.
And if you remember these slug things,
You made it too
Vaguely.
easy for me.
yeah, they're still terrible.
I don't understand how Rafflesia became a stock JRPG name for a plant thing, because that has like a really specific meaning in real life. Which, funnily enough, I understand there's currently an epidemic of various corpse flower strains blooming all over the USA, and no one can explain why.
There's something happening with them I remember seeing. Not sure what.
I don't know, I prefer to interpret it as an omen, which I think is a very valid interpretation. But yes, like, for some reason that's just become a random name to call plant monsters in JRPGs. I don't know, I've never really credited them with a very great deal of being on point with their enemy names. This is, after all, the series that just said, yeah, let's just make some summon monsters. Hey you, get me 8 names from mythology.
I mean, at least they're making the flower into a plant.
Small victories?
Yeah, that could have gone a lot dumber places.
For example, flans.
Well, isn't like the like, didn't at some point they start making them, like, they literally were things with the caramel layer on top, and there was a different flan type called caramel. In fact, in 12, weren't they specifically hunted as a delicacy? They took the whole thing full circle. God, 12's bestiary was really good.
Who told you that name? Where'd you hear it?
From Sarala at Canopus Farms. She told me that her father, Cole, left the village to collect fertilizer from the woods, but he didn't come back.
And so you thought I was this fertilizer seeker?
Fertilizer
Is that what you're
seeker.
telling me? Is that right?
You still haven't answered my question.
Sure enough. But why
Mods,
should I
please
give
change
you
my name to
something?
Fertilizer Seeker.
I say we, you and I, engage in some give and take.
You're not gonna answer me, are you?
Not
I like this dude's
until I do
glasses. Can we get those glasses?
The fact is,
Almost
I am looking
certainly.
for fertilizer, which
Doesn't make me that cold.
Now, I am looking for fertilizer, but that doesn't make me the person that you're looking for.
Nah, it's simple enough work.
So yeah, pretty much every NPC that gives you a quest is wearing the random accessory that they'll give you when you do the quest for them.
Dig the stuff up and bring it to me.
If this game had a lot more guts, it would have randomized it every time you start up a new game, but... I mean, I think they did randomize it generally, but it's hard-coded in the actual game.
I just realized the background song for this is a repeat from 13, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that happens a lot. They're reusing stuff all over. They usually make a pretty good job of... like, between 3 games, they've built up a lot of soundtrack, so there's a pretty good amount of variety in the music in this game.
Hey,
Especially given how much stuff they repeat from previous games, but they still make it so that you pretty much only ever hear any given track in one context in this game. So that's pretty good.
Here may not look like much, but trust me,
Mate, your hair has some shading issues.
Only the very best can join our band. We're a close-knit band of elite hunters, united by the dangers we face.
Right, so here we are. This is Yog Village. It's just kinda out here.
There had to be a town here somewhere, otherwise how would we have shops? Good outfits. I can't remember if any of them are actually any good. So, yeah, we're doing full-on banners now.
I mean, I can't imagine why you wouldn't want one.
Because they look completely fucking ridiculous and not even in a good way.
And you're saying this like it's a bad thing.
I don't know, there's ridiculous that works, and there's ridiculous that doesn't work.
Why, thank you.
If a game gives you the option to play Pretty Princess Dress Up, you make the most ridiculous outfit you
Is
can.
that right? Yes.
Yeah,
Completely better now,
there's
though.
stuff
You can
that
run like the wind. All
looks
thanks to
ridiculous
the
while
effect
still
of it.
managing
Must
to,
be a
you know,
powerful medicine.
fit?
What's it called? Why are you so interested?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's a personal
you're
thing.
the person who found the angel
I get
of
what you're saying. My personal stance is always the dumber you can make your character look. If a game gives you the option, you better make them look as stupid as possible.
Especially if you have in-engine cutscenes.
Yes, if you find one.
I mean, isn't this pretty much the only reason that people play Tales games these days?
It's not nearly as effective. Actually, speaking of that, can I ask you a favor? If you do get the Angel of Valhalla to eat some Yule's flowers, could you bring him to me afterwards?
So now we have to go hunt down more Yule's flowers.
And these are completely different from the flowers that we're already going around hunting for.
I could.
Yes, these are completely different.
Well, it's just that I want to check something. Well, if
Wait, hang on, back up. What?
I feel like we've skipped over something.
Do you really think they can talk? No, I'm just joking. Anyway,
Given this
if they
game,
do
you will
go to the
forgive us
woods
for
in the
taking
east,
this
be
seriously.
careful. There are scary monsters roaming around there.
Okay.
Hey you, what was it that you were talking to Nadia about?
She told me about an herb, something
Why
called...
are you answering to this small
To
child?
help chocobos.
Yule's flower.
Well, you know, small child is not a very meaningful designation in this game.
And then bring him back to her, right?
Good guess.
Oh.
She really thinks that Yule's
Oh.
flowers can make chocobos talk.
She does seem obsessed about talking chocobos. Listen, can this Yule's flower really help my chocobo?
Oh yeah, it's an amazing medicine. It can cure chocobo injuries faster than anything I know. Yule's flowers are real, and they work, but not for making chocobos talk. Nadia's a bit kooky, and that gets her into trouble sometimes. Not that you have to worry about her at all.
Uh-huh.
Keeping her safe is my job.
Okay.
Even if she gets angry at me and tells me
So you
I
think
am
you're gonna
wrong.
help that Chocobo?
Right, well, let's just, let's pretend that conversation didn't happen.
You sound pretty sick.
Sorry about
about that. I've been
Ah, yes, the fabled JRPG cough.
Though to be fair, I don't treat humans, I only make medicine for chocobos.
Listen, incurable death cough is a very real problem in JRPGs.
There I was, just
I believe it.
about my health as if I didn't have a business
Just think of all the many victims.
I need no convincing.
Although I know a few recipes that work on people. So the chocobos have their
Anyway,
own
yeah, this woman
apothecary.
makes medicine, so if we bring her some stuff, she can make us a batch of Chocobo.
So it's basically the exact same side quest that we've done for like 3 other people, except now we're also benefiting from it.
Have you been to see a doctor? For humans, that is? I'm fine.
Ah man, you know it's bad when they repeatedly tell you that they're fine.
To make it, I'll need chocoboros and slug sweets. Bring those and I can brew you a batch.
So yeah, as I recall, this side quest is, well, not the side quest itself, but the recipe is repeatable.
Yes, this is. You can make as many batches of this as you want.
So, you know, I'm sure somewhere in all this is a flawless strategy for the most efficient way to heal the Angel of Valhalla. But, you know, who can be asked for that shit?
No surprise to see Cardesia's shop doing as well as always.
So, just to recap, we're going around doing everyone's homework, we're healing a sick lady, we're finding ingredients, and we're doing all of these big morally important side quests, and really we're only actually doing it so that we can make shit for our Chocobo.
Final Fantasy 13, everybody.